So, on that note, I got another great little bit to share with y'all's. What I wanted to talk about is I want to start doing this new segment called Never Forget. Because I think that especially in this day and age, things are moving so fast and there's so much news happening and people are watching TV or watching the internet and just kind of just moving along without really thinking back on how things happen. And I wanted you to remember a good friend of ours who came and went in the media and was taken very seriously by quite a few people. And I think it kind of is a one of the best examples of this pattern in the Trump era, where anyone who's against Trump for any reason is awesome and a great person. And the media at large just kind of goes, yeah, Trump's so bad. What do you got to say that's about this guy? And I'm not even saying that Trump's good, I'm not, you can, two things can be simultaneously true, that Trump is bad and people that are think Trump is bad are also bad. That can be true. So let's talk about your boy, Michael Avenatti, former Stormy Daniels lawyer. Let's watch a little bit of Rachel Maddow.
Joining us once again is Michael Avenatti. He's the attorney
Once again,
for Stormy Daniels. He released a 7-page
that
document
implicates
on Michael Cohen's bank records yesterday.
Michael. So here's what's interesting too. At this time, Michael Cohen was a piece of shit, but now Michael Cohen has switched sides and he's testifying against Trump in court. So now he's a hero.
Where did you get this information about Michael Cohen's bank records?
Well, just like journalists don't disclose their sources, attorneys aren't required to disclose theirs either. It's covered by the work product doctrine.
And journalists don't disclose their sources unless their source is Jack Teixeira, military, or Julian Assange, or
And we're not going to disclose where we got the information. But again, it's 35% accurate. So we're going to stand behind it.
And you may dodge this as well, but was the source of some of this information suspicious activity reports? We know that the reason
look at the news scroll at the bottom. Our report appears to be 99.35% accurate on Cohen.
Mr. Cohen's one bank that was associated that he used for some of these transactions did file suspicious activity reports related to his trend.
So anyway, this guy was such a hero on the MSNBC circuit. He did every show on the network regularly. Watch this.
The attorney for Stormy Daniels, Michael Avenatti, joins us now. Michael, first of all, can you tell us where these new documents came from?
New documents.
Summary we produced, but as far as the information that is that we used, that we based our summary on, we're not going to disclose where that came from. It's our work product. But look, here's what I will say. As of this morning, we have NBC News that has independently verified what we said. We have the New York Times who's independently verified what is contained within the document. And I think there's 2 or 3 other independent news organizations that have confirmed the veracity of what we set forth in our summary document that we issued yesterday. So we stand behind what we put in the document. It's 100% accurate. And that's that.
Yeah.
And look, let me
now notice how it went from 99.35 to 100%.
Say this, to the extent that it's not accurate, the president and Michael Cohen should clear this up this morning. They should release the bank statements this morning.
So if they are accurate, and NBC, by the way, our reporting is that our reporting showed that they appear to support the kind of the transaction, so it looks highly likely.
Okay, we don't need to get into the weeds on that. Here he is on AM Joy.
Is the president still associated with Michael Cohen? Is he continue to consider Michael Cohen someone he holds in confidence?
I know that the president has worked with him as a personal attorney. Beyond that, I don't have anything else to add about the release development.
Is Cohen still the president's personal attorney?
I'm not sure. I
wanted to ask.
I only speak about White House.
Remember when Sarah Huckabee was the Karine Jean-Pierre of the
Really, really? That artful dodge came same day the Justice Department revealed that the president's personal lawyer and longtime fixer, Michael Cohen, is under criminal investigation for his business practices. The New York Times reports that on Friday, Donald Trump did the one thing you should never do when your lawyer is under criminal investigation. He called Cohen just to quote check in. As attorneys for both men went to court to try and stop federal prosecutors from using materials seized during Monday's raid.
So he called them and they were probably being spied on.
Cohen's offices and his hotel room. And join me now, Stormy Daniels' current attorney, who we know is still her attorney, Michael Avenatti, and civil rights attorney Lisa Bloom. Okay, there's
It's your boy, Michael Avenatti.
My elements here, Michael, trying to figure out where to go first because so much has happened in the last just 24 hours. So CNN reports that the FBI has seized recordings between Michael Cohen and the former attorney for your client. What does that mean to your case and or the federal case?
Yes. So anyway, you get the idea. How does this timeline end? This timeline ends with Michael Avenatti sentenced to 14 years in prison for stealing millions of dollars from clients. And this is December 5th of last year. So when AOC comes out and talks about how Fox is propaganda and MSNBC's not, and Fox is uniquely evil or uniquely misleading in some way, just never forget your boy Michael Avenatti. Someone told me that this is a white supremacist symbol. I think that's ridiculous. It means A-OK. Here's a picture of Obama doing it. Is he a white supremacist? It's ridiculous. So that's going to be a recurring segment on the show. Hashtag never forget. And we're just going to never forget. So I think especially with COVID, there's a lot of stuff to go through. Never forget, how these people spoke. Now it's kind of like, oh no, we didn't. I saw a clip of Trudeau. I was saying we weren't trying to force people to take the vaccine. No, we were just like, hey, you should do this. It's crazy how quickly things get memory hold and how quickly people forget. For someone who smokes as much pot as I do, I have a very, very strong memory. So watch it.